Hi everybody, welcome. Exciting things are happening. I've been working on this autumn-ish journal, and it's like the mojo kicked in. At first when I started it, I wasn't really sure precisely where I was going, and once I started going, let me tell you, I have been on a super roll and I am having a ball making this journal. So, and in fact, I'm probably not all that far from being done with it. I've had my paints out, I've had my inks out, and I've just been, this was fun. I did that last night. So yeah, I've been doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, when the mood hits you. And tonight when I sat down to do this, I had this idea. I had this eyelet lace, and I thought I would make a pocket so that when you turn the page, it's like this. And then I thought, you know what? The fabric that I wanted to use somehow on the cover would go really nicely with this. And I just started playing around and fussy cut out some of the fabric pieces, and then I'm just sewing the individual pieces on. So this is kind of fun. It's not, if you're looking for a sewing lesson, this is not the place to get it. But I wanted to show you just, another way that you can play with your fabrics. You don't have to use them all in one piece. Fussy cut out some of the components on your fabric and just play around with them. So this has been fun. Rather than having you painstakingly watch me do this whole thing, I'll turn the camera over by my sewing machine if you all promise not to laugh at all the coffee dye envelopes and the horrible mess on my desk. But this is the mess you're about to see, which you won't even see all of it, is just a reality of my creative process when I am making a journal. All the things come out and they're everywhere until I'm done with the journal. I clean up and then I start the next journal, and it's just a mess of different stuff then. That's just me, and probably most of you too. So I'm gonna stop the video so I can put the camera in position with my sewing machine, and then I'll just speed it through and you can watch me sew on these other three pieces. All right, we're gonna give this a try, and hopefully I don't get in the video too much because I haven't done my hair properly for the day, so I really don't want you to see me. What I've been doing, and like I said, I'll speed this up, but I start usually at the smaller tip and then I go around. Okay, friends, what I will do next then is I will sew this pocket on the page so that it is like this in the signature. In fact, where it will go is here like this. So you'll turn the page here, where this is, and you'll come around to the other side and it will be like that. So that will be fun, but I'll do that off camera. The thing that I wanted to do next is to pull out what I'll put in the pockets. And I'm thinking what I might do is these items. And then, yeah, that'll be pretty in there. Oh yeah, really pretty. And then I wondered about putting a couple of other things in there too, which I may do. But I'm gonna kind of go through and see where I've left off. And figure out, I think I'll leave this page blank. And I'm okay with that one. I want to be careful that I don't do something on every page, but this one's looking a little blank and bleak to me. And I'm thinking what I'll do is some kind of a stacked pocket. And I thought I'd do the stacked pocket with is some of these images from the embroidery sample book from Artsology. And let's just see if there's some that are a good size for this. This might be. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll just stick that in there for now while I look for another. Maybe this one, if they're stacked. How big is my, I couldn't pick up the paper. How big is my page? It might be a little too big. What about the one below and this one? See what else is in here. These might be kind of cute, these together. Let's pull out this page and see what I can come up with here. Whoop, I didn't mean to get that guy. Got more than I bargained for. Okay, but maybe I'll cut it a little big. And just play around and see what sizing works well. Okay. What did I do with my page? So if this guy is on here, and maybe this guy on top, that might be fun. Oop, couldn't get a hold of it. Oh, that's kind of cute, isn't it? I wonder if I'd have room to do the third. I think I'm gonna try it just to see what I can get away with here. Get this out of our way. I have so many scraps everywhere with this. It's kind of like I've gone nuts with this. This I'm thinking of cutting down to about that size. So let's see. I've got these Reader's Digest substrates that I've been using because they're not too heavy, but it still gives it a good backing. Let me get scooted back in here so I can reach my work. Because I'm having so much fun. I'm putting a lot in this journal, but I don't want to get it too full of thick things. Okay, I'm going to cut this down, whoops, a little bit. So I'm not getting glue all over places I don't need to. So how is everybody today? In our area, it's starting to feel like fall. Kind of makes me sad to have summer come to a close, and I think that's only because we've enjoyed it so much. We've been so busy, but neighbors are already talking about pulling their boats out of the water, and our son texted my husband today and said he wanted to come home this weekend if his coach will let him and start bow hunting. So it's that season. 'Tis the season. Oh, let's see. Let's see, put that aside. Put this little guy down. But I suppose the kids are back in school, so it was meant to be. It had to happen. Football's already started, so we've got to just accept it for what it is. Winter is here, if I want it to be or not. Down this other one then. Sad. Not quite sure yet where I want to cut this one, so I'm not going to get too crazy with it. Yeah, I was surprised how once I got going on this journal, I just, like, my mind exploded. I just started going nuts. Wow. Isn't that fun though when that happens? Like, you just are so full of creativity. See if I'm square. I don't think I am. I should get, yep, I gotta get my, I'll have to cut these on my thing here in a minute. But I want to see if this is going to work like what's in my head. Which one should I put on the bottom? I'm thinking that one. So we'll put these guys maybe like that. And then this one, oh my goodness, I glued them right to the thing. Ooh, I gotta get them skinnier. He had to go on Jenny Craig. I think I'll get that to fit. So hold that thought and I will be right back. Okay, so now we've got our piece all trimmed up, or our pieces on the page. And I'm just going to put a little divot in these. with my hole punch. Nothing too deep, just enough to give it a little dip. And my ink. Some kind of lace on it. But isn't this really cool? I don't remember on the Artsology shop, it told how old this book was of needlework, and I just think it's so cool. These old delicate pieces, and I thought these colors just went so nice with everything else on these journal pages. So it was just a good time to use this kit, have a little fun with it. There. I'm trying to think how I want to use the lace. That's a whole nother ball of wax, isn't it? Or would I be taking away from that? Ooh, I don't like that color with it. Hold on. I don't know how this one will be. I just want a little bit. I don't want a whole bunch of it. I like that better than that first one that I had. I just want it to have a little pop. Yep. This is the ticket. Sure I've got it right, the right way up. I'm gonna have to hold it down for a second. So I debated getting those little quilters clips. I don't know if there's a different or a specific name for them, but they're just little. And I just haven't done it. My mom asked me if I wanted some of hers, and at that time I was like, no, because I was still just thinking on it. But since I've been working on my last couple projects, I'm thinking there's times when I'm using the Fabri-Tac that it would come in handy. It would just allow me to keep puttering along. Because when we've got the ideas rolling, we just can't stop. Oops. I'm wondering, since it's the fall season, how many of you have gone to pumpkin patches yet, or apple orchards, or, you know, my husband's aunt one day, she was going to come, and then she decided to go to the apple orchard with her daughter, and I thought, oh, that's a great idea. I haven't done that in forever. The thing that she probably did after going to the apple orchard is made pie. That's kind of cool if I just go straight across kind of like that. And then where to go, boop, then where to go with the bottom one. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Do I want to go on the bottom or do I want to go up here? Yep, I want to go up there. I don't know why, it just feels right. Oh, glue on my fingers. Got up this morning. I thought I had really thoroughly washed my hands. Well, I must have missed a spot or two because I was still picking glue off my fingers. All right. Just added a little cuteness to it. There. That is kind of adorable. All right, let's glue that down. Glue this little fella on first. See, here's another time I could be using those little clips. Oh my God, I had glue on my fingers and it was sticking. Oh, heaven's sake. There. I'm seeing more and more people already doing their Christmas stuff. My goodness, I'm late to the ballgame with the autumn journal. I really can't go to Christmas yet, but I am starting to form some ideas on what I want to do this year in my head. Maybe I'll do a really traditional one. Maybe if I've got enough time, I'll do a second one that's more along the non-traditional lines. Speaking of apple picking, I have these stickers, labels, whatever you want to call them, coupon labels in my shop, and I only have a few left. But I still want to make a collage using those in this journal too. So go on out to my Etsy if you're interested in that as you're making a fall journal, or if you want to use them as you're working in your own journal for the fall, documenting your fall activities. that's fun. And then, sticky fingers, you know how I feel about that. Then I can put these are just some playing cards that have a vintage feel to them that I just backed with coffee dyed paper. And that can go in there. I don't want to put it in yet because the glue's still a little wet. So there can be one of those in each of these pockets with a tab on top. And in here I have some journaling cards that are narrow that I can put in there that are more like a bookmark size. Let's see, I think maybe one. I like to keep a whole little box of these. When I've got scraps, I just punch out a bunch of tags. That way they're there and handy. I use a lot of these tabs with my whale tail. Here's my art glitter glue that I don't recommend trying to put art glitter glue in a smaller bottle. Oh my gosh. When I was in the midst of doing it, all I could think was, I am so glad this is not a video that my subbies will be watching. It was such an awful mess I had going on. Humorous now, at the time, I'll admit I was a little panicked. Gosh. Ugh. Messy, messy, messy. Perfect. Let's get this one on. Whoops. There we go. Got a couple of cute little journaling cards to go in our cute little pockets, and I will get another one to go in there. So that will be another page in the journal done. And we are just clipping right along, and I am having a ball. I thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun. I hope you got a idea from the fabric pocket that you can go ahead and fussy cut out of your fabric. I'll show you what the fabric looks like, not fussy cut. It's like this, and I cut out these flowers and just sewed them on, a kind of a faux applique, if you will. And then we have an embellishment on our fabric pocket that I'll be sewing on. So I hope you all have a great day.